Today is the kind of cold that when you do this, it stings really bad. But at least it's sunny out. I call this ice biking. Alright, time for class, 3 hours.
4 minutes out of time, someday.
That was a long class. It is just so painfully annoying and hypocritical that in my class, the entire time we're talking about the deception of climate deniers, people who deny climate change, trying to convince the public that it's a hoax, when nobody in my class talks about animal agriculture as a factor of climate change, and they literally just reference riding their bikes more. Editing up my final Mexico vlog, me traveling back to Sea Springs, and I just made some oatmeal. Gonna do a little Instagram photo shoot and then head to the grocery store. That is a nice looking bowl of oats.
In high school, don't want to have to take responsibility.
Heading over to the college to go upload the newest vlog, and then I'm going to the grocery store. I can't wait to go to the grocery store. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Plantriotic friends.
You're back.
I am.
Alright, I'm showing Lauren my CTFU tattoo for the first time. Even though it really is like peeling and it's not like healed or anything. No, it's not gross. Look, like, see that?
Is that like skin?
It's like a scab.
So
Like, look.
what do you peel? Are you should you peel it or should you just?
No, that one was just off, but what do you think?
I like it. I think it's hilarious.
Was it a good choice or a regret?
No, I think it's a good choice.
Me too. I like it. Made it to Sprouts. I'm here to buy bananas, and then I'm gonna head to another grocery store to pick up some other items, but Sprouts doesn't like me filming in their store, and I like their cheap bananas, so I'll obey the rule. So I am in traffic. It's moving pretty slow. There must be an accident on the road. And I've managed to eat like probably 10 of these Satsuma oranges I just picked up and a bunch of these vegan flax crackers. Listening to podcasts, having a pretty great time. So I just had a pretty crappy last 2 hours. I mean, nothing terrible happened, but sort of a series of minor unfortunate events. I went to go find 2 different items that I needed to buy at 2 different stores. Neither of the stores had what I needed. And then I went, when I was bringing my groceries, well, there was traffic. Then when I was bringing my groceries back in, I managed to drop one of the bottles of tomato sauce that I bought. It splattered all over the floor. Other than that, everything's going well. So in order to give myself a little morale booster, which is what I need right now if I want to have a good rest of the night and hopefully write my essay that's due tomorrow, I'm gonna go engage in my drug of choice, which is exercise. Yay! Alright, check out my legit winter biking setup. Got a Melanzana, it's the brand of this sweatshirt that goes all around your head. I got a beanie, headphones, headlamp, and helmet and jacket. Just got out of my workout. It's incredible what an hour of moving your body can do to your mood. I feel amazing right now. And of course the field is barren of people. Oh wait, there are tons of people. It is freezing outside, literally. Mad respect right there for those girls. So I'm still doing this thing where I really only shampoo and conditioner like every 20 days. When I used to do it way more than that, and I like it a lot, but my hair is literally, it turns into dreadlocks like within days, and I'm ripping out these dreads and ripping my hair. It's not a good method. So I bought a hairbrush today. I have not brushed my hair with like a brush like this, I think since I started growing it out, 2 years. So I'm gonna attempt now to just start brushing my hair in the evenings after wow, this is actually working out. I didn't even use conditioner. This is great. What's up, guys? Hey! That was like the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, there's like no tangliness now. Why did I not start doing that a year ago? If you were to ask me like about how much green stuff I eat per day in my diet, I would say about that much. Alright guys, it's 12:30. I have the heater on in my house and my eyes are like so dry. I've been up for a while also staring at a computer, just finished most of my essay that's due tomorrow. So that's good. I don't have class tomorrow, we just have to write our essay, so it's late, but I'm doing good. I got a nice big bowl of granola, almond milk, and some cut up apple right here for my midnight snack. It's one of the benefits of staying up late is you get to eat another meal. And I thought right now would be a great time for Q&A. So I picked out 2 questions that I found on YouTube. They kind of flow into each other, so I'm gonna answer them like in sequence, but they're very similar questions. Victoria asked me, how did your parents react to your veganism at first? So that's just like me personally, how did it happen? I went vegan like 2 days before leaving for my freshman year of college. So it wasn't really something that my parents could comment on because I was across the country. I started out going to school in Rhode Island. So they had no control over what I was eating. So I guess it was pretty easy because they weren't commenting about stuff on a daily basis because they just weren't there. Also, I had been vegetarian for 5 years before. They were totally cool with that. My mom is vegetarian as well as I was growing up, so they had no trouble with that whatsoever. But once I came home from college, and that was in the beginning of my vegan journey, which you can hear in my eating disorder story video, I wasn't doing it in the best way. I had some orthorexic issues, I had some over-exercise issues, and I was very underweight, low energy, and you know, I have to give it to my parents that in my recollection, I don't 100% remember, but I don't think they ever blamed veganism for the problem. I think they knew that a vegan diet could be healthy. So they never really blamed it. They never attacked me being vegan. They just attacked some of the things that I ultimately changed that they were right on, like the strictness of my vegan diet, and the obsession over meal timing and not eating out in late at night and stuff like that. But with vegan, they were pretty cool about it. They knew it was an ethical thing for me, and how can a logical person argue with that? I have logical parents. So the next question is from Rachel. She asked me, how did you get your parents to be supportive of you being vegan? So yeah, so when I came at it, I wasn't doing the best vegan diet ever, and there were clearly some issues that I needed to change. I haven't eaten any of my cereal. So I'm proud to say that right now my parents are 110% supportive of me being vegan. They're all transitioning to a more plant-based diet. It seems like every single month they're getting better and better. So how did I do it? I pretty much showed them that I could become a better person than I was before on this lifestyle. And how did I do that? It took a long time. It took me going through 2 years of experimenting with my diet, experimenting with my fitness, my spirituality, to come to a point where I built my physical body up to a place that was much better and more fit and healthy than before. And also my mental attitude. I was getting better grades in school. I had to show them that I had better relationships and that I was a nicer person after doing this. So how did I get them to accept it? I just started the journey of becoming the best version of myself that I could possibly be, so they couldn't argue that my diet was hindering me because I was only increasing and getting better. So How can you manifest that? It can be in a lot of different ways, but just try to excel in something better than you were before going vegan, and try to convince your parents that maybe something has to do with it, that you're eating a cleaner, more ethical, more sustainable diet. Also, if they're science people, maybe you give them the climate change information about diet. If they're health nuts, maybe you give them the China study and talk about more health-oriented things. If they're humanitarians, maybe you talk to them about how world hunger can be eradicated if, we stopped using so much of our resources for animal agriculture. So figure out something that clicks with them, show them that you're becoming a better person, and if you have logical, loving parents, hopefully they'll be down with it. All right, guys, hope you like that Q&A. If you have more questions you want me to answer next week, you know where to leave them. I'm so tired. Thankfully, I don't have class tomorrow. Much love, everybody. Dream extreme.